bill in the Senate is somewhat easy but far from trouble-free. Voting opposite of a bill from a senator can sometimes stop a bill from passing. There are different ways to stop a bill from passing. One way is to add a new and unnecessary amendment where it loses its original idea, and as a result, no one wishes to pass the bill for the risk of making a mistake. At times, a bill can be put on hold for a distinct period of time. It can be placed without a name tied to the request. This permits minority parties a higher chance of having a fair opportunity to have a bill pass. In addition, a filibuster is another way of stopping a bill from passing. It is referred to as talking to death or talking out a bill. Senators are required to keep the floor and talk about everything and anything they want to. Minority parties have been known to hold the floor for hours and hours at a time. This is typically done in blocks of shifts to ensure that the party does not lose the floor. Occasionally, the opposing parties will succeed. At times they fail. 3/5 of the majority party votes can stop a filibuster from happening. This is called a cloture. Can't stop a filibuster from happening. This is called a cloture. At times, and will fail. 3/5 of the majority party votes can stop the filibuster from happening. This is called a cloture. Lewis.
Events dealing with the filibuster. Filibuster was established in 1841 by Senator John C. Calhoun. He opposed a bank bill that Senator Henry Clay introduced. He began a lengthy, seemingly unending rebuttal. Clay threatened to change the Senate rules in order to close the debate on the issue, but he failed. Senate Rule 22. President Woodrow Wilson suggested that some limits be placed on the unlimited debate concept. In 1917, the cloture rule was adopted. The debate on a legislation bill would end with a 67% agreement in the Senate. In 1975, Rule 22 was amended to allow a 60% agreement. Senator Huey Long made filibuster famous between 1932 and 1935. He used it many times to stall legislation that he considered unfair to the poor. At times he read Shakespeare, recited shrimp and oyster recipes, and talked about pot liquors. Later, an amendment to Senate Rule 19 required that a debate on legislation had to be relevant to the issue being debated. Senator Strom Thurmond holds the record of the longest speech, which is 24 hours and 18 minutes. The filibuster can be seen in the movie Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, made famous by Jimmy Stewart. And on we go to the Senate floor while a filibuster is being taken place.
The California State Senator.
There is a huge school of thought today that believes that there is a radical decline in family values. There is a lack of family togetherness, and we must bring back the nuclear family. So I have proposed a plan that would solve this issue. I am speaking, of course, of lowering the drinking age, the legal drinking age, to 12. Some may say this is a bad idea, but I have this to say to those naysayers. There are numerous benefits to lowering the drinking age to 12. First, many health experts agree that there are many benefits to drinking a glass of wine a day. Second, kids can go buy alcohol for their parents without having any hassle. Plus, 12-year-olds don't drive, so there's no chance of DUIs. Third,
10 hours later.
and another reason why the drinking age should be lowered is if kids start young, they will build up a better tolerance to alcohol. And so when they do drink and drive, which everyone knows that they will be better at it and more well-practiced. And plus, it will prepare them for adult social activities. And another reason...
The next day.
The increased alcohol sales, or the increased sales of the alcohol that will be supplied by these 12-year-olds purchasing it, will help generate more state and tax revenue, or state taxes. So it'll, revenue, lots more. And it's been far too long that only adults can be irresponsible with alcohol. I say we give the kids a chance too. Thank you.
And another thing.